Hanging in. I'm getting over being sick. I still got the cough.
You can still hear a little bit of it.
Yeah. I still got the cough.
Oh, you remember Craig? The one, Craig Severance?
Yeah, I remember him.
I've actually got him throwing the ball a lot better. He did the no step, so.
Really?
He's still not. He's got a long way to go. He's actually averaging in the 60s now.
Really? So what have you been working on lately?
Well, I've moved up on the approach, as a way to try to kind of shorten my first step and help with the weight transfer.
I've noticed that.
Does it look better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something I've been wanting to suggest, but I usually wait till the right time.
Yeah, I don't know. I was working on manipulating my ball speed a lot over winter break, and I was like, I'll move up on the approach, and then I felt like I had a lot more control over it without force it.
The thing of it is, because you're so long, ball speed really isn't.
Yeah, I was working on slowing it down because when I moved in, I felt shut out because it would either sail or hook too quick.
Right.
And so I was developing ways to do that. And then I've learned a ton of stuff with my hand now.
Nice.
Like
what?
You know how before winter break we were talking about axis rotation and track and stuff? I had a long talk with Kip about it. I create axis rotation differently than other people because of where my hand is at the bottom of the swing.
Yeah.
So I change it by changing where I set up in my swing, or like this, where Kip, who's more behind the ball, changes it more like this.
Right.
And so we were talking about that, and then I was like, well, even when I'm getting around it, I was like, even with my ball speed getting slower, I can't get it to come off the spot the same way. And he was like, well, when I do that, I'm hooking the lane, and he used a tournament we both bowled at as an example. He was like, I also change my axis tilt, and that's more when you're lowering your track and stuff.
Right.
And so he was like, learn how to do that, and so I kind of taught myself to do that.
Okay.
And so last night I was doing it, and then at the other King of Manassas that I won, I was doing it, and I was crossing a lot more boards than I normally do.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I didn't have a chance to really.
Oh, no, that's all right. I lost the King match, so I didn't feel like I won. But yeah, it's helped a lot for me, to be able to open up my angles and stuff. And I just feel like I was just looking there, my follow through looks a lot straighter too.
Yeah.
It's not as in front of my face and stuff.
It's actually a lot smoother too. It's not as deliberate. It's more fluid.
Yeah, I haven't.
You need anything?
I suppose you should give me a soda.
I think you just got it.
Okay. No, I'm good. You're welcome.
I haven't felt like I changed anything to fix that. My arm swing looks a lot straighter too, and I feel like I haven't changed anything. I haven't done anything.
Remember about 4 months ago, I told you a lot of these things will start to fix themselves. It's because the things that you're doing are the right things. So, because a lot of times, it's like that whole, picnic, where if you have a wrinkle, if you go straight and push the wrinkle, it's going to spread out. But if you start pulling on the sides, you're going to flatten it out. So that's what you're doing. You've been working on the right things more back here than over there. And so it's kind of trickled forward. And everything is, it looks good.
Yeah, I feel like I've been throwing it really well. And, I've been bowling perfect, so it's all right.
Oh, yeah. Support your habit, right? No. The same thing is over there. Huh? Well, you had somebody on the lane who was kind of going across with surface. So yeah, your ball hits a lot anyways. Well, there's nobody on that. Yeah, it is. It's not one of the higher scoring ones, definitely. Okay. That's a good shot. Huh? Yeah, no, that's a good shot. I mean, everything looks pretty good. Your ball doesn't decelerate at all from the top of the swing. Where it used to kind of, not really decelerate, but it used to, yeah, it kind of hesitate a little bit. Now, one thing that sooner or later that you have to work on is as the ball's coming back, you're gonna, you have the shoulder opens up like it's supposed to, but sometimes it opens up a little late. So what happens? It pushes this way and then goes this way. I think eventually you can work on having everything kind of shifting everything this way. So instead of like this, you can actually get it more. Yeah, because it'll actually go. It goes right and then comes back, but it's consistent. So it's not. It's really not something you need to work on now, because I love that because you actually create spine tilt in a unique manner. It almost like it generates momentum right there. So it's unique. I don't think I've ever seen it.
I was like gunning it for a while, like off my hand. So I was like working at full speed. Like the speedometers at short loop I know aren't like super accurate, but
Yeah.
it was saying like 15.5, 16.5 on like with strike shots,
Yeah.
which was like up 3 miles an hour. So
But
like 2 miles an hour.
what's really unique about it though, it goes right, it comes up, and then drops into your swing. I mean, at the right place. I mean, right here, it gets over here. It doesn't even hesitate up. It just goes up and then it's like that, which is really kind of cool. And it's angled in to get your most optimal leverage at that point. And that's where you get that little snap right there at the end. I mean, I'm locking that away. I know somebody else who kind of throws it like that. It kind of gives me another option. So that's really cool. I've never seen it that way before.
I haven't like seen myself on video in a while.
It looks good. Looks good. Like I said, the pace from the top of the swing down is awesome. So once that ball starts coming down, it comes down a straight line. So that's why I wouldn't worry too much about it right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure exactly how to like go about that without like changing everything. I guess. Like,
I wouldn't worry about it right now. If you decide that you want to tinker with something, that's one of those let's tinker just because we want to.
I've been tinkering with like my third step a little bit, trying to like shorten it a little bit.
Oh, create more of a pivot step?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I haven't decided if that's like, because I can do it when I focus on it, and it helps me more on my spare shots because I just go back here on the approach for my spare shots.
Right.
Just because I haven't practiced doing it from here, and I've been bowling more tournaments than I've been practicing, and I didn't want to like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I've been keeping track. I've been keeping track. You missed this spot. You missed this spot.
I tend to either lose it at the bottom or like get around it too much. Like that one, it was like I wasn't trying to spin it as much, it was like sail right off my hand, and I'm not sure exactly why that is. I'm not sure if that's just like my eyes being too far right when I'm like up the back like that. I say up the back, my hands like that on the side. Like,
I know what you mean, though.
yeah.
With you, it's more about how you do this.
Yeah.
You know, when you're up the back, you're more like this, and then when you're spinning it, you're kind of cocking it, and then.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to explain it yet because it's just like the feeling of it.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely know what you're talking about. Well, I've seen hours of video on you, so when you say something, I can just kind of pull it up in my head, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what he's talking about. That's one of my unique abilities.
It's helpful because when I was telling I was talking with G about like axis scope because I was trying to like visualize it like track wise like on the ball. And he was like, you're already on the side. That's not what I need.
Yeah. It's axis tilt. So there's what it is to me. There's a baseline that everybody throws. Okay. And then when you start talking about axis tilt, it's axis tilt off your baseline. So, you know.
I can visualize it better now after like discussing it with him.
Uh,
It's like partially about like how you're tracking first, which is not what you want to change. And version is like how your hand collapses, like when you're like coming out of the ball.
right.
Versus like raising or lowering your track.
Right.
Because that's when your tilt changes and your rotation might change your track like slightly, but it's not going to be like something.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because you're
Yeah.
so like this is my track. My tilt's going to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like 17 degrees of tilt, so it's going to be like go through the ball
Right.
So if I want to like lower it, then I can go like this, and I'm using less circumference of the ball.
Right.
Which is how they measure. They'll draw a line around your first flare ring, and then the circumference of that's like what measures your tilt.
Right.
And so that's what we were talking about. And then like how it rotates around the axis is like your rotation. Which like once I like visualized it, it made a lot more sense to me.
Right.
Because I can get like axis rotation. I have less of a range with my tilt. I have like two releases for tilt, I guess, but a lot with the rotation.
Yeah, there's like a nose area out there. If you get it going this way out into that area, it's not gonna come back. No. Yeah, I mean that's like there's a couple of John kind of slid out there somewhere. You know what's funny is that I can understand your role because I tend to get around the side of the ball also. Because of my shoulders. They're so the way they sit, they cause me to really rotate around it. So that's why I understand yours especially. So when you start talking about getting up the side of the ball, I'm the same way. I'm more doing this, and the other one I'm just kind of snapping through it. So
Yeah, but I feel like pretty good, and I'm starting to see like the bigger picture in like tournaments and stuff,
oh yeah.
like ideas and stuff for ball react.
Did you bowl the red eye?
I came up the weekend before for the motive tournament,
Okay.
and it was supposed to snow or something, so my parents wanted me to come up like a day early. And so I did, but I had to switch shifts with somebody. And so it ended up being like the night of the red eye that I couldn't work. And someone offered to put me in.
Oh, nice.
And but I was like, I can't. I didn't want to just like call out sick or something to go bowl a tournament I don't think I was going to win.
Right. You still work at the shop?
I go there like to work on my own stuff, and I'll kind of help out here and there. I'm actually working on something in my spare time for G to kind of help automate the spec sheets.
Cool.
My idea is to design like a web app kind of thing, and then maybe port it to like a tablet so we can have it right next to the drill press.
Yeah.
So I'm having to teach myself a lot of stuff about like web.
What do you write it in?
I'm planning on doing it in PHP. I've been told like JSON would probably be easier, and then like using MySQL for the database and stuff. But I'm learning how to do like web APIs because
there's you can get I actually like the Express version of SQL Server. That runs really well.
Okay.
A little bit better than MySQL. You know,
we we had to set it up on a server in my apartment because we took a PHP and SQL class last semester.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like already what's up and running in my apartment. I haven't the actual coding part of it and the database stuff is good. I'm like pretty confident in the web API stuff. I don't know a whole lot about, and if I'm gonna do, it'll make it easier to do if I'm gonna eventually port it to like an app for him so he can get like a tablet or something.
Yeah. PHP is adequate. I mean, you don't have to. Why learn something new? You know. It's just for for his thing. So I mean. That's cool.
I know like Ebonite and Storm used to have one, but a lot of people didn't like it. And then I told him if he wanted to like kind of jerry rig it, he could just kind of like take him to like Kinko's and get PDFs done and do it that way. And he's like, there's no point in doing that. So.
Well, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah. You might be able to sell it if you want.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that. I'll see where it goes because it's kind of something like midterms are about to start and stuff, so I'm gearing up for that. And then I've been doing a lot of reading for my classes, but I haven't worked on it a whole lot. I was hoping over spring break to kind of get some, portion of it done.
How did it play over there compared to
this is much easier.
Okay.
Last night, 1 and 2 was like okay. If I hit outside of, I was like trying to like kind of 5. If I hit like 3, it was like hitting the 3 pin in the base kind of thing.
Right.
Which I was like, okay, it's flat, I can live with. Then I moved to pairs, and if I hit like 4, I took 3 off the right. On one lane, on the left lane, I was like I had like 4 of them.
Yeah.
What's going on, big man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, where you been?
Working.
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 What are you doing over here?
Me and a couple of my friends and my girl are out here just messing around.
Having fun? I talked to Jeremy just the other day.
Yeah, supposedly he's blowing up in Front Royal.
Yeah. Heard that you quit for a little bit.
Yeah.
How come?
I got no time.
Working on it?
Working probably about 80 hours a week. When I get home, I'm going to bed.
I understand.
I'm making my way up in the company, so when I get to that point, I'll come back.
Okay. Yeah, just let us know. Just let us know.
It sucks. I miss it. I gotta make a living.
Yeah. Oh, money's more important. Bowling is it's just one of those things we do. So I mean,
All right, I'll let you get back, man.
yeah, it's good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, come and see us. Honestly, get some reps in. You know what I mean? With what you're doing, I like where it's going. I just don't believe in changing things just to change things. That's why I mentioned. Well, if you get into a point where you like tweaking, see, I hesitated to even say anything because the way it drops into your swing, it's that unique thing about it. Everybody has this unique thing that they do, and with you, it's developed into this nice little waterfall that kind of drops in, and it's almost like you get some momentum from this. It just
Because I mean, like right now, it's like I feel like I've been rolling the best I ever have, like physically and mentally, and I don't like there aren't like any patterns I'm on where I feel like shut out.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything that's like rolling that is like kind of like misjudging like ball reaction or whatever.
The only thing, if I were to point anything out, keep working on trying to smooth out that first step because it gets clunky every once in a while because you start leaning forward a little bit early. Well, not leaning forward. That's not your weight transfers too quick. So.
When I feel having it's like it's got a lot to do with my push weight. Because like the longer my push weight is, the longer the step is.
Right.
And so it's like that medium.
Like I said, but it's not something I would really, I wouldn't lose sleep over it. I just kind of because once your steps get started, I mean it's fluid. So I mean, like I said, it's just like that swing. Yeah, yeah. It's actually straight to your target, and it's relaxed. I believe in a relaxed follow through, and that's something where a lot of coaches and I differ. Where I don't believe in. It's like John when he first started today, he was just really strong follow through, but he's missing the bottom of the swing, and it also causes your shoulders to really start to close early. Where if you take a nice smooth one, you allow the follow through to get here, and then if the shoulders move forward, that's okay. The ball's already off your hand. So.
I also haven't had any trouble like when I'm hooking it, like getting it to push right. Like last night I was like by the end, and I had like my misses were never like in. You know what I mean? My misses were like push it too much at the bottom or something like that.
Right.
Which normally when I'm like at that angle, it's like I'll go like good shot, like miss it.
Right. Well, the thing of it is the way it stands now though, your consistency is going to really start to increase because your swing is as you get more reps, the swing is starting to become more fluid. It's more of a habit. So that's why I wouldn't mess with it. I'll be quite honest with you. Yeah. Well, I work on more of I don't. Yeah. Well, I don't think that you should rebuild from scratch if you can retool what they already do. So, because everybody's unique, you can't treat them the same way. I mean, I can't try to fit your game on somebody built like me. It's just not going to work. For one, my arms aren't long enough to create the kind of pendulum that you have. And I really have to get out of the way a little faster for one. And I'm not going to free swing as much. Just the way it is. You want to get a couple more good shots though? Yeah, give me somebody and show the kids. What are the balls you're using these days?
I drilled a Fresh IQ, which is reserved for tournaments only.
Yeah, no, I understand.
It's actually in the car, which I'm like proud of myself.
Yeah, don't bring it out.
I just drilled a Daredevil.
How do you like that?
I drilled it Friday. I've thrown it in one game.
Really?
I subbed it Shirley for G. I threw it for one game, shot like 260, and then it was like too early. Because we were bowling against people who were using like surface.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are the lanes like there?
Depends on the pair. The topography there is all sorts of funky. Like if you get on 1 and 2, like they're really funky, and then if you get to 5 and 6, it's like whack it. So. I've been throwing this ball a whole lot on like flatter medium stuff, because when there's like a little bit of taper or something, I'll throw like my phase because it's a little quicker off the spot. But when it's like flatter or like heavier, I'll throw this because it gets my misses right to kind of pick up more, because of the pull being through the mass bias, it like really increases the differential, so it like picks up a lot quicker. I still throw that Cyclone actually. Like that's actually one of my better balls.
That still baffles the hell out of me.
I threw it I 268 with the Daredevil, and I went like strike, spare, switched to the Cyclone, and then I missed like twice with it after I switched to it. And then I was throwing it at Stanton when I was like hooking the crap out of it.
Really?
And I was like 2-0, and then I caught a pair where I probably should have switched to something like the Daredevil, which I didn't have. It's not like 190.
I don't understand. Was he really?
Yeah,
No, not really.
I've also been setting up with my wrist a little bit, not instead of being like this.
I like that better.
I do this like sometimes when I'm on like short or something, I don't want to put it a lot, but this is like
Yeah, that was always something I was not too fond of.
it was just like, I guess when I came
I just never said anything because I didn't. It's all personal preference, you know what I mean? If I thought it was really affecting you, then I would be. But, you know. I think that's going to work pretty well. I think it's going to work pretty well.
I don't know. I haven't gotten a chance to compare it on anything where it's like what I intended it for.
What'd you drill it for?
To be like one of my cleaner balls. Kind of like a little stronger than the Cyclone, but a different shape.
He was throwing his. It was just a much cleaner, but it still had a lot of angle. I mean, but it was more of a readable angle. But it was a lot more back end motion than some of his other stuff. Yeah, I was.
Because I just like the score so much.
Yeah.
But all the ones in the shop were like really cool units, and they discontinued it now, so I didn't want to like. Because he gets to turn around and sell them online or more later if he wants to.
Right.
And so I didn't want to like take them.
Right. Right. Oh. No, no. I was gonna say you got a little bit of air underneath that one. Did you miss right on that one? You missed right on that one, or?
I pushed two.
Yeah.
This is the madness. Where I start moving in, and the track, and it starts like moving earlier.
It's good practice. That was vicious. I like that one. That is just wild. Where, okay, so let's say that you have this straight line. Okay, most everybody kind of get everything over. You know, just kind of with you you sit here, the top of your body and your swing stay where it is. The rest of your body goes like this. I mean, it just moves out of the way. And it's just here. No, it's great.
It's my second step, and then my slide.
But most people can't do that. It's just cool.
My second step, I tried to cut down on my drift zone a while ago, and
I like it. It's awesome. It just kind of the top stays where it's supposed to, the bottom moves, and it does it the same way every time. They're just like, I just think it's cool.
That's good. Good to hear.
I know. I'm amused by some of the strangest things, but
No, I mean, I'm glad I can.
My fingers don't even fit in it.
huh? You may have to get those changed. Yeah, you may have to get them changed. What's going on?
Coach, you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you balling?
Great.
Doing anything new?
Just got the Inception.
Inception. What's that? Inception.
900 Global. Showing a whole 900 Global right now.
I like to think I strike more in tournaments.
Huh?
I like to think I strike more in tournaments than in practice.
You know, well, that's usually the case though, because you're concentrating more. You know, I believe that you should think less during tournaments. Do all your thinking here, and then when you get to tournaments, you still have to think, but you still also have to rely on what you've already practiced. You
The
know.
only thing I'm trying to work on, like during tournaments, is I don't watch my ball as close as I do as in practice. In practice, if I feel like my physical game's going really well, I'll post my shots better and look at my target and watch the ball. In tournaments, it's like I'll watch it go through my target, and then I'm like already looking up kind of thing. I'm getting better about it, but. I might knock the shine off.
Huh?
I might knock the shine off.
Really? Why, to make it less skid flippy, or?
Yeah, I think if I blend this out a little better, like just take it to like 4,000 instead of like maybe just like compound instead of compound and polish or whatever they do.
Huh? When you just remember when you're trying to get around it a little bit, make sure you don't accelerate your swing. Every once in a while, what I see is you get around it, but then you kind of tug it a little bit because you're not waiting on it. So.
When I start moving in, if my breakaway is be like odd 6, 7 or something like that, and I move it, I can't like keep it there, and I can't like barrel all the way to like 10 because 10 is still like
Right.
so I have to go like jump one, keep my grip on like 11, 12, that way if I miss right,
Right. Right. It's consistent though. Yeah.
the only time that it didn't do that was the one I just won. That was 45 feet, like really low volume.
Right.
And because of the length, I guess I could get it through the front fingers, like when I was in. So that was like 17 to 7.
I
I
remember
was,
that.
like, my break point was further right than everybody's.
Really?
My fingers keep on slipping out of my ball.
You need to tell Omar.
I did.
At Burke? Huh? I will eventually. I think you're good. I think you're good. I like it.
I was talking to Kip about something also. When I'm in like this, like the way that 7's carried,
Yeah.
means I'm like in the right part of the lane. And like I leave that kind of 7, and then like lays in front of it, in front of the 7, he's like right behind us. So you probably need to put like your ball that way you guys can stand up and flush it instead of like.
Right.
He's like when you're carrying it, he's like, then you just have to swing it there.
Yeah.
He's like, because he was showing me with these 2 different balls, he was like, now in a local tournament I throw this because I can get away with it and win. He's like, if I'm bowling a regional or something, I'll throw this because I need to keep up. It's like, when I thought about that.
It was like, excuse me.
Well, last week in the tournament in Allentown, we got 30 guys from out.
Uh-huh.
Kip was for 4 games like plus 140. Victor was like plus 100. I was plus like 70, and then everyone else was like plus 20. So like for the